Today on Cooking with Bobby, we're going to show you the random concoctions of stuff that I come up with to eat, which is always vary just based on whatever the heck is in the kitchen. I mean, it is kind of a lot of the same stuff. Just I also don't really care if I make something that's bad. So as long as it's fairly good for me, I'll go ahead and eat it. These are eggs that we get from my mother-in-law. They raised them, so they're farm raised, fresh, so they bust random. If any of you guys are thinking, man, that guy has a hard time busting eggs. Sometimes it busts really easy, sometimes it don't. Yes, I'm eating 4 eggs. I don't always eat 4 eggs. Sometimes I do 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes I eat more yogurt, sometimes bread, just whatever. Alright, so it's a 2-parter. I'm making 4 eggs, and in those eggs I'm going to put whatever random stuff I came up with out of the fridge. I've never had olives before in that with pimento stuffed. Why not? Usually I put bacon bits, but apparently we're out. And I'll cut up a little bit of sourdough bread. We get that from the local bread bakery as well, just down the street. They do an awesome job, so I like supporting the locals. They do a great job making wonderful bread. So I'm really butchering this. So they left me the heel because none of the rest of them really love the heel as much. So if you're wondering why I'm having to chop it up into crazy little pieces, on that I'm going to wind up putting some PB2, which I'll mix up. I am a lazy cook, but I do like the fresh ground pepper. I don't really care if it's fresh ground salt or not. Fresh ground pepper is the way to go. For any of you that were wondering what I was using on the spray, it was avocado oil. I don't know if that's better or not, but that's what my health coach wife buys for me, so that's what I use. Alright, those are still cooking. I've got time for my peanut butter. I do still normally do regular peanut butter, but most of the time I'll use PB2. This time she got the PB2 Fit. It has a whole lot less fat, so it don't have the oils in it, and it don't have the fat, so it is better for you. I won't lie, if you're used to the regular other stuff, this doesn't have all the same things, but it is a very good fix still, and I still enjoy it. For those of you who don't know, you just add water back to it, stir it up, and it reconstitutes it into a peanut butter. If you've ever mixed up concrete before, you know you gotta add slowly, because if you don't, you'll start adding, and then before long it goes from not being enough water to all of a sudden extra soupy. So trying not to make this extra soupy because I don't want it to come out looking crazy runny and you guys make fun of mine. Well, see, I did. I made it a little bit too runny. I knew I could do it. I was in a hurry. Oh, it ain't that bad. Alright, so that's my blend for the sourdough. This is getting close here. I basically call this an omelet. It's my Bobby omelet. flicking it over. I don't like the true runny egg. I do want the runny yolks, which is weird. So instead of busting the yolks, I keep them. And then while this bottom is cooking and the top's still soft, I take whatever I find, which this is baby or arugula or baby cabbage or baby, this one's baby spinach and baby kale mix. There we go. So obviously I really pay a lot of attention. I just throw some of this stuff on here. Like I said, usually, I only just found this out a few minutes ago that apparently we got no more bacon bits, but I would definitely been putting bacon bits on this thing. But due to a unanticipated shortage of meat in the fridge, I guess this one will be a shy on the meat. So this is the last thing I add. I go ahead and put some other, like I said, this is the first time for this, but that's because I was really looking for the other stuff and I went, yeah, why not? Probably gonna be weird. Try to space those out so it looks beautiful. Alright, now for my probably overdone bread because of tiny little pieces. Yeah, that kind of crisps that pretty far. And yes, I like a little bit of bread with my peanut butter. In my defense, this bread was really tiny since it was the heel pieces, so isn't exactly normal. Getting close. Doing this in real time to show you how much it doesn't take that much time to make your own breakfast in the morning. And I'm a pretty lazy person. I shouldn't say I'm lazy. I'm actually not lazy at all. I'm just a lazy cook because I don't care enough to prepare anything with a whole lot of, like if it takes too much effort to make the sandwich, I'll just eat the bread and eat the meat separate. Because on my head it's all going in the same place, but who cares. This was rolled oats. I feel like it's just a good way to throw in something random and different. If you want a little bit of extra flavor to that, you can put like agave or honey or something over the top of it. I don't feel the need to add that at this point, so I'm not going to. Alright, here's where the magic comes in. Usually I've learned that I have to go ahead and split this, because if I don't, I will make a huge mess, and since I'm recording it, my wife will get to see this, and then I'll be hollered at for making a giant mess. I don't want there to be video evidence of it, so cut it in half. Ironically, I'm throwing this in here to let you know that my wife still yelled at me for making a mess, because at the beginning when I opened the spray container thing, it was brand new and it sprayed all over her stove, and when she got home she still got on my case. Flip it over. Can turn that bad boy off. And I have learned that the cheese melts very well, but you don't want it on that other side because it'll burn the crap out of the cheese. Lessons learned the hard way. Okay, so there it is in its final glory right before picking it up. And there is the ends of the sourdough bread that I wound up putting the peanut butter and the rolled oats on. Alright, and that is the milk that I'm drinking to finish off this meal. That's what it looks like after you flipped it over, and the cheese is now on the bottom and melting. I did drink straight black coffee first thing this morning, which is still a little bit there that I'll chug at the very end. But that's my coffee cup. And what I do is I drink my coffee first thing in the morning. I keep my cup, and then I put the milk in it because I like the flavor with it anyway. So, and then after that, like I said, I'll chug some of that.